I'm dying. Two, one, action.
Oh, you want to fill the shit up, huh?
Everybody, welcome back to another Zero to Hero. It's been a minute. I apologize. My fault. We've missed out. I've been gone for about 9 weeks, personally, out of the class. So I've been trying to keep up with it on my own. But we're behind a little bit, so let's see how behind we are. And let's get after this class and see how well we do. I'm eager to see. I've missed it. But also, I'm nervous to be back. So I'm excited. Let's get in there. Are you excited? I'm excited. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay. Let's just do it. All right, guys. It's time to get started with today's video. We're going to start off with the heavy bag. Trying to pre-fatigue, work on some combos, get some good power and rotation behind those punches, practicing some fundamentals. Now, mind you, I've said this again, you'll hear it multiple times throughout the video. It's been several weeks, about roughly 9 weeks since the last time I have done a boxing class. I've tried keeping up with all the work. I've tried getting everything in where I could, but the video that I did a while back, working out by yourself versus working with a professional coach, there's a massive difference on improving because you don't know necessarily everything you're doing wrong unless you review the footage and you roughly have a good idea, which I haven't been recording all the stuff I've been doing on my own because it was just for maintenance. So I got a little dull. We're doing some heavy bag stuff just to get ready for class. Now we're talking about Tony the Tiger, and it's because there was this music video of this one guy who actually had an official collaboration with Tony the Tiger. I'm getting to see it now, and it's the coolest thing ever. Who else wants to meet their serial hero from their childhood? I bet you do. Who would be your hero if you got to meet your favorite serial hero from your childhood? Who would that be? So, answer me that. Let's dive in a little further. So we're still working on another round with bags. I'm working on the heavy bag. I do punch a little bit heavier just because of how I lift. So need a little bit stuff that's going to give me a little bit more resistance into my punches. So it is exhausting. I overestimated that I was going to be able to handle this well before going into some actual stuff. Coach B is getting ready to spar with us. He's putting on his weighted vest and then he's getting all his stuff ready. First things first is we are going to do some spar work, and go ahead and read that off to the side if you want. Getting ready for some pad work first before we get into spar. We're running drills, and it's been forever, and please ignore how sloppy I was just then. My hands were really far down. Luckily, with some simulated sparring today, it helped me remember that keeping my hands up is very important. Until we start doing body shots, then I remember that I'm also standing too upright. Two things that I completely forgot about until we were all the way in it and people were landing punches on me. It was not very comfortable. So we're just kind of going through the motions here and getting some more work in. It was really fun to be back. By the way, if you've never done a boxing class, even if you don't want any contact, I heavily recommend you go try a boxing class. If you want to burn calories and lose weight, this workout from today's video, I burned over 1,000 calories, and it was great, according to my Apple Watch at least. So now, Coach is officially... 2, 1, action.
Oh, you want to fill the shit up, huh?
I believe At this point, he was getting ready to wrap his hands and get everything else ready due to the drill and stopping the pad work, getting ready for some more elevated simulated sparring. I went back to the bag to get a little bit more work in. I didn't want to be just sitting around while everyone else was busy. Coach is almost done wrapping his hands officially, and we are going to be diving right into the good stuff right after this. So, let's go ahead and get ready. By the way, I did get to help Coach put on his gloves, which makes me awesome. That's how cool I am. See, look how proud I was. Look at my proud face. Now it's time to get into the good stuff. We are officially starting sparring. And I, for the life of me, for the majority of everything, first of all, my posture's too upright. My left hand was drifting too close into my sight, and I could not find my distance to save my life. By now also, my left shoulder was completely fried. It felt like I couldn't even pick it up. So the fact that I'm still going at this point while I was in class, I was very surprised with myself, but also very satisfied and proud. But it's going really, really well. I was feeling good. I was very happy with it. I personally I want more of this throughout the week. It's going to take a while to condition my body to get back to that point. So we're just going to have to keep rolling with the punches. Literally, pun intended. I was explaining that from being sick and everything, I was having a hard time catching my breath and I was getting gassed. Coach was saying that it looked pretty good for as long as I've been away, that I didn't seem too bad. So we're switching off, that way everyone gets a turn with Coach B, and we're just going to keep working. So go ahead and enjoy. Okay, so we're on the however many round of doing simulated sparring. By now, Coach said that I could start throwing some more of whatever I wanted to, but I was still having an issue of throwing my jab and closing the distance. I had a false sense of confidence whenever he would make contact with me, that it felt like I could still reach him, but he definitely has a longer reach than me. So that's something that I need to be more aware of in the future, that just because I can get hit from someone doesn't mean that I can hit them. And that is very true in this case. You'll just see it. I'll throw a lot and I'll get close but nowhere near, and then he'll just ever so lightly reach out and tap me. We were having a lot of fun by now, and the more I did, the more I wanted to speed it up, because I think I was getting in my head, especially towards those first few simulated sparring rounds, and I wanted to be able to grow and improve. So I kind of had to break that mental barrier, so I really wanted to pick it up just a little bit. But it had been a while. I also forgot my mouthpiece, so Coach was being real nice about that. So make sure that I bring that next time. And we're just going through the motions, practicing ones and twos, because I want to make sure I'm doing really good with that. I'm smiling big, very, very happy. And I just want to keep the work going, and I want to keep the pace high. And right now, we're having a lot of fun. Every once in a while, I don't know if you'll see it, but he started doing stuff to really bait me in. Like, he'd put his hands all the way down, lean forward, and then he got me with that one. So, it is what it is. I was hungry, and he was like, hey, here's a dish. And I said, yummy. And then he was like, just kidding. Bam, right to the face. It was really fun. So, again, I do strongly recommend that if you want to lose weight, get in shape, or just have some fun, do a boxing class. I heavily recommend doing a boxing class. It is one of the most funnest, engaging workouts you can do. Plus, oddly enough, you really make some good friends in there when you're exchanging punches. There's something about it that's extremely encouraging. Oh, did you see that face punch? Yeah. So, yeah. And then he fed me again. And I went in, he just tapped me. And then I was ready. And he was like, come on, come on. My power by now was pretty much non-existent, but I was having a great time. And I think I'm just speaking circles around that now, but honestly, can't encourage you enough to go try one of these classes out. Yeah, and then I really got to eat there on the core until he gave it back. That was extremely painful. It's coming up soon. Now, he was working on some clinching stuff, and this is the last big point I want to talk about. I missed the few weeks that they were working on it heavily in the gym, and it was very funny because I was like, I want to get out, and he was like, well, you better figure it out, and I was like, but, and he was like, good luck, and then I slipped my arm in or out or whatever I just did, and I was able to step out to the side, but it was great. It's extremely fun. So, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm really happy to be bringing it back, and hopefully you guys can enjoy it. If you guys want to see something or learn something, let me know, because I think it would be extremely fun to engage and answer questions. Now, I'm still learning, and there's a lot to learn, but I definitely want to share my knowledge as I go, because that's when the knowledge is the freshest. That's where learning experiences happen, is having those discussions, and I personally enjoy them. So definitely ask questions. What do you want to see? Give suggestions. It is definitely a part of the growing and learning process, is to have those things occur. So let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you want to see. And this isn't some like little cheap out where I'm like, hey, you tell me what you want to see, I'll record it. I like the community engagement. That's why I like doing live streams. So, and it's kind of hard to replicate on recorded videos. Let me know what you think, and we're just going to keep putting in the work. I'm definitely excited to bring the series back and see where it goes. I have a lot of ground to make up, and I have a lot of ground to progress forward on. And that's all part of the journey, it's part of the process. I'm really excited. I keep saying it, but I really do mean that. It's one of those things where, for some reason, people like playing golf. They like going and doing these things. And the things that I enjoy doing are playing instruments, training people, and then apparently getting punched repeatedly. No idea why. Can't tell you. Love the challenge. So, we'll see what happens. We'll be getting another video with Kenton soon about some workout stuff, and we have some more workout videos coming along the way, some program reviews, and lots of other fun little projects. Still working on the nutrition series. I hope you guys are ready for that. And I'm just trying to bring the best that I can and improve the channel. If you have questions, again, I love the engagement. Feel free to ask anything and everything. Will I answer it? Depends on what you ask. Anyway, I'll give it back to me in the time that I recorded it for this class. Just filmed that entire class with a dirty camera, so apologize about that. We have officially made it back for the first Zero to Hero in the boxing class, back to the series, making it back in, and it was a great introductory class. Now, I wasn't able to get a few things in there that I wanted to be in there. It's because I didn't record it, but it felt good. First time in a long time. I forgot my mouthpiece. Don't forget your mouthpiece. So make sure you bring that. If you go to a boxing class, bring your headgear, bring your wraps, bring your gloves. Overall, it was a really good time though. I'm really happy to be back. It feels really good. My left shoulder is toast. I've been trying to keep up with skills, drills, technique, and some conditioning work when I've been on my own, because I have access to a few heavy bags that I can utilize throughout the week, and I have a light bag at home, which you guys have seen at the home gym. So overall, I have a lot more work to do still. Some of the feedback was that there was a little bit more to what I was doing today. I was moving a little bit better. Now, footwork needs a lot more work, of course. Head movement needs a lot more work. And I do need to get used to getting comfortable with my distance. So, outside of that, it's really good. I'm feeling nice about it, I suppose. It's been a minute, so I have some progress. I have some work I need to do and keep working back at it. But I'm back in here. I'm dying. Life got really, 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 really crazy. And I was having to take care of a couple things, very personal, a lot of appointments. And then I got sick for like 3 weeks. And so I've been gone for a very long period of time. But it's good to be back. It's good to be back. We're getting the work in. But anyway, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching the video. As always, stay growing and stay small. And of course, stay silly. I will catch you on the next video. Till then, later.